Hello and greetings everybody. Welcome to Thursday Night Fights here on YouTube. We are still in beta 5.9.1 for Marvel Avengers Alliance Redux. The most recent available version to the public is down below in the description. It is 5.2. 5.9 and 5.2 are going to have massive differences as 5.2 is considerably older. 5.9 is not available to the public. It is for closed beta testing only. So I recently finished up the Phantom X season, actually about an hour ago, gained the Spirit Edge, Phantom X, and the suit for that particular season, which I cannot research yet as I am researching a particular piece of gear for the Valkyrie Spec Ops. So we are going to jump into one of the more recent PvP acquisitions, and that is Psylocke. Today we're going to go with Psylocke, Black Knight, and the Agent. The Agent is running Blade of the Guardian, Coulson's Revenge, Rocket Pistol, and the Cosmic Cardinal, which happened to recently come available in the store. The reason why I am not running the Custom Sword of the Barony to take advantage of the bleeds is because of the fact that I want to generate extra attacks and counters. So that is why I'm running the Blade of the Guardian and the Cosmic Cardinal. Also, the Coulson's Revenge is part of that. Back in the day, around this stage, it was often common to have Psylocke with Quicksilver, especially with the momentum generator. I do believe I have it in my inventory, but I'm going for something a little bit different on this one. The notepad is pinned to the top as it is highlighting the conditional for the season that I just finished. So that is essentially blocking the previous tournament's condition for the offensive team. So we're going to go ahead and hit practice rather than launch a tournament, because we want to make sure that we can use this setup. And as you can see, it's the Odin staff that I'm actually researching right now. So let's go ahead and get into this. Let's hope they are quick, as I'm currently watching the Yankees and Cleveland game. Psylocke is fully kitted up, and we always like to open up with mental coordination as it truly feeds the team. We want to see if we can get Black Knight in on extra attacks. Also, if you wanted to bring a scrapper, you can bring Union Jack to this particular team. And I may change that up, but I think my Union Jack is maybe not leveled all the way yet. We do have an infiltrator over there, so opening up with Horse could be bad. I am going to go ahead and take the slice at Emma. Looks like the enemy agent tanked it, which is bad news. However, the Cosmic Cardinal follows up. Ebony Blade follows up, and lots of misses there. He takes a strong brawl for his effort. Hercules does not open up with column down, which of course is great. We know the enemy agent is going to protect, so unfortunately I'm going to take a counter to this, but at least I spread leads. Black Knight at this stage is partially broken. He does jump in and adds attacks to bleeding people. However, he is not adding extra bleeds on slashing attacks at this point in time. Hopefully that is something we see fixed in Beta 6. The enemy agent is down. This is definitely a little bit of an odd team up. The agents seem to pair well with Emma. Hercules and Emma is a little bit surprising. Emma should die to dots here. We have the infiltrator out of the way, so let's go with Horse, which should take out Emma. Hercules is in bad shape. He recharges, which is okay. If I had to take a column down at this point, the only thing that would have been bad would be a 3-person stun. And let's go with Psylocke. finishing off at the level 9. Now, of course, back in the day, once the X Factor refactor came in for Psylocke, the level 9 for her would be a Fatal Blow, and she would give that to other X Factor teammates like Phantom X, Archangel, Wolverine, etc. Omega Sentinel Ghost Rider. This is the first time I faced Omega Sentinel in PvP. The enemy agent seems to be running a Blade of the Guardian, so we're going to assume it's going to tank. Let's pop it with the rocket pistol. We have Magic Warding, which is actually good for Ghost Rider. This should be fun. Ooh, the Pneumatic Nailer. Haven't run into that yet. Ooh, lots of counters over there. Increased pressure is, that's bad for me, as increased pressure reduces bleeding. A little bit of weirdness there. Let's go and do Horse. 4 bleeds. The agent may counterattack that. Ooh, the agent's got a rocket pistol and a pneumatic nailer animated at the same time. Black Knight decides to tank that one because Omega Sentinel is bleeding. Let's get out the mental coordination. Pre-counter Cybolts, Black Knight jumping in to tank because of the bleeds. Both of my 2 tank possibilities right now are kind of about the same. Black Knight is a little ahead. Enemy agent will die to dots. I'll see if I can get around them to Omega Sentinel, but I think I won't. Oh, I do. Okay, good. So we should have a 2-for-1 here with Omega Sentinel and the enemy agent dying. Yep. Alright. It's now 3-on-1. Let's reduce damage on Black Knight. Join in attack over there. That's good. However, it unfortunately gave him the Scrapper bonus there, because that was an Infiltrator in Psylocke. I don't really think that should happen. Add-on attacks like that, I don't think are supposed to proc class benefits. I don't really remember them doing that in the original. If you happen to know, let us know down in the comments below. Alright, we're going to do one more with Black Knight, and then I may switch it up. So we are 2 for 2. Oh, we have... Okay, so we have Havoc. We have an Infiltrator agent and a Scrapper Omega Sentinel. Infiltrator is, of course, not great for me with Valinor. Not seeing any protection over there, so let's try to go on Havoc. Okay, that's good. That's good. Super good. Okay, I like the start of this one. And unfortunately, see, he did it. He gained focus attacks because of the Bruiser adding in. I'm going to go with Atonement. See if I can pull the Blaster attacks to him instead of the Bruiser agent. We get Fisted with some pretty good damage. Gonna go for... I could go for Havoc. I mean, he already has his crits. He already has his Blaster benefit. I'm gonna go for Havoc. I would like to go to Omega Sentinel for the Enraged, but we don't want... I'm not even too sure where I'm getting these extra attacks from, to be honest. Yeah, that's kind of surprising. Pardon the paint. Havoc should die to the dots when it's his turn. Okay, good. Havoc is, of course, always pretty threatening, especially when he's got his blaster bonus going. Alright, mental coordination. I would like Psylocke to go a little earlier in these turns and get the mental coordination out earlier. Let's go for the enemy agent. Recharge on Omega Sentinel. Okay, we're still dealing with an infiltrator, so we don't want a horse. We'll reduce damage on Black Knight by going after Omega Sentinel. Oh, wow, the Oracle. God, oof. I know I've been staring at it, but it just dawned on me that that's what that is. What an absolutely awful gun. I'm really surprised to see that. I'm going to go ahead and shoot Omega Sentinel. Get the Enrage going on. One more stack of bleeds going to the enemy agent. And what? Yeah, where are we getting these extra turns from? It can't be from the Cosmic Cardinal. No, it's strange. I'm getting a lot of extra turns here out of nowhere, not really too sure why. But I will take it. Okay, 3 for 3. Let's go ahead and switch this up to be Union Jack. Union Jack loves jumping in on counters and follow-ups, so we're going to see if we can get him going over here based on extra attacks from mental coordination, Coulson, maybe the Blade of the Guardian doing a counter. First time seeing the scroll of Uncle Bob in PvP. Yes, it is supposed to remove my buffs. However, buff removal and debuff removal are broken right now in 5.9. Do expect that to be fixed in Beta 6. That would actually remove the buff that Psylocke just gave us, so that would be disappointing. We don't want to shoot Phoenix. Valkyrie is higher health, so I'm going to shoot the enemy agent. Seems to be a worthy shot there. Enemy agent is now down below 2k. Valkyrie hits me with the Dragon Fang, which is, of course, the static charge one. Okay, no infiltrators, 2 bruisers, and actually, yeah, it looks like my Union Jack is fully kitted out. So there's melee over there, but we're gonna get range for the Phoenix. I'm gonna go and open up with the service revolver. Phoenix hasn't gone yet, so the next attack should be a ranged attack. She goes with a Mind Link. She does open up with a range, but Union Jack did not punish her for it. Let's try and stabby rip stab the enemy agent. And looks like we're gonna get an extra attack, so I will go for Phoenix. And she does not have blaster benefit, but I think a Blade of the Guardian attack will probably kill her, so let's do it. This is one of those situations... Oh, Valkyrie protects because Phoenix is low. That's right. Or she's mind-linked. Alright, fine. You're gonna force my hand here. It's time to take out the Coulsons. Okay, she mind-linked herself. That's what that was. Ooh, that was the thing. Yep. My agent was going to survive just about everything except for that, unfortunately. Now we have anti-ranged and anti-melee, but we are, of course, going to expect melee from her. She's going to die to dots, but Psylocke will go ahead. Get the stabby kill. Okay. We're 4 for 4, but we're not really seeing extra stuff going on from Union Jack. Every now and then he goes a little quiet and he makes you hungry for him to do more of what he wants to do. Infiltrator for Union Jack, which is good. However, they do have a bruiser over there, which is bad for Union Jack. Everything else is pretty good for our side here. The Kofik or the Psychic Tap would be bad. Hercules is going to tank, which is not good for Union Jack, so let's flank him. Okay, the enemy agent is going to protect. Forgot about that for this one. Good for Union Jack. Emma recharges. I think if we go to shoot Hercules, the enemy agent should go ahead and jump in and tank, so let's do it. Perfect. Hopefully we take advantage of the flanked. Bleeds and burning on the whole team. The enemy agent melts. Alright, so... yeah. That is a little bug with Hercules. When he jumps in and tanks like that, you're not supposed to see that shield sprinkle go off over there. That is a bit of a bug. Sadly, it looks like my New York Yankees just lost, but that's okay. We're up 2-1 on the series. Alright, so it's now 3 against 1. Poor Emma. Let's start with the flanked. A little extra damage. Mental anguish on Union Jack, which is not really going to matter. And there we go. Okay, so 5 up, 5 down for that. This was pretty fast. Unfortunately, we were not seeing too much from the Cosmic Cardinal, and we were not seeing too many additional attacks from Union Jack there. That was a little disappointing. Black Knight seemed to be doing a pretty good job, and he would have been doing an even better job if one of his passives was working correctly. Out of his 2 passives, the bleeder one was working well, but the additional bleeds was not. By the way, Black Knight and Union Jack are a fantastic team up. I'm going to hold off showcasing that until we get to the point where Black Knight is fixed, because Union Jack does do a lot of slashing attacks in and of himself. So 5 up, 5 down. There is Thursday Night Fights here on Marvel Avengers Alliance Redux on YouTube. Channel's G4G. The version you're seeing is 5.9. You can find 5.2 linked down below. There is no ETA on Beta 6 as of yet. However, there has been more activity from the devs recently than there have been for a little while, and Goofy has been talking in the channel about what has been going on that's been delaying his code work, and he has stated that he's got more time to spend working on the code now. So hopefully we will see Beta 6 in the near future. But remember, it'll be out when it's out. So thanks for watching the video, everybody. And if I don't talk to you on Discord, have yourself a great weekend.